So with the introduction of the brand new DLC, we got so many brand new features available that Rockstar has updated the game with, and I want to go ahead and share some of them because they're extremely useful, and I hope that you guys start using them now because they'll make your life playing GTA Online way more better. So in today's video, we're going to be showing off some Easter eggs, tips, tricks, and all that good stuff. So before we actually do get things started, let's play a quick little game, shall we? So this only works if you guys subscribe to the channel. So if you're not, it's just not gonna work for you. So make sure you actually do subscribe. I want you guys to look at the number of likes on this video. Now the last digit of that number represent exactly what you'll get on the screen right here. So if you guys want to predict exactly what your luck is gonna be very soon, then go ahead and follow the rules, and that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys do it, and let me know down below in the comments on what you got. So if you guys are trying to make some money and you're going to be doing most of the missions from the club DLC update, then you probably set your spawn location towards the club. Now something that I really don't like is the fact that if you do spawn in the club, then you have to go through all these crowd of people, and also you have to walk because you're not able to jog or run in the club. You just have to walk all the way to your office space. Well, I found a way to actually go ahead and make this a little bit more easier. We can go ahead and spawn you all the way to the very front of the club. All you need to go ahead and do is just open up your interaction menu, look for dress code, and just switch it to anything, and then you'll just be all the way up in the very front. This is useful if you're just walking around in your club and you don't want to walk all the way to the very front to leave. Then just go ahead and just switch the style, and then you'll always be all the way in the very front. So some more annoying things that do bother me is the fact that Grand Theft Auto Online has a bunch of loading screens. And not only do we have to wait and wait and wait, but going to your office all the way from the front of the club is going to be annoying because you can't run there, and you also have to dodge a bunch of people or they're just going to get in your way. And it's just really annoying, man. Like, look at here, it just takes forever just to do something in the club. Well, if you just want to go straight towards your office, if you're in the very front or you're visiting, then just leave and just go from the back where your garage is at, and it should be all the way like in the side or something, and just enter from there. Then bam, here you are in your garage, and you just go upstairs and you're just there in your office. Saved you way more time, and you can also run in here, which is very lovely, something that I wish that you can do in the club, but unfortunately not. But this is the best method that we have so far. So if you guys go inside of your office space, then you'll find this little button panel thing right here that you can actually interact with. Now some of the stuff that you can actually do is turn on the privacy glass so no one can see you, or you can turn off the lights and dim them a bit so it gets a little bit dark, and you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do with that. But right here, we're gonna go ahead and dim the lights, and you guys gonna see that chandelier up there is just gonna dim down and things get a little bit more darker, which is pretty cool. So I'm not too sure if you guys actually pay attention to some of the designs inside the club room, but there's some very unique designs that are quite questionable. Here, for example, as you guys can see, this is a table, but if you actually really pay attention to it, it's like a couple about to get it on, and it's kind of cool that her high heel is what's holding the glass table up. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't really notice it. Also, sometimes if you guys are walking around the club, then you probably seen this little wallpaper right here. But if you really look into it, then you guys can see that it's a man and a lady doing some very funny poses, or they like to do what most people do and play Twister. So that's why they're in all these unique, weird poses right there, which makes perfect sense. So as you guys dance around the club, you might see your boy Laszlo in different positions because he's not always in the same place. So here, for example, he's upstairs with glow sticks. Other times you might see him in a dance floor dancing with a toy horse, and other places around the club. So that's pretty cool. Another cool thing is if you guys go inside your office, you might see Tony Prince on the computer and just typing away. He'll be on the main internet browser, and then he might switch over towards the property tab where you can go ahead and purchase property, which is pretty weird why he's on there. But yeah, you can also find him there just hanging around, chilling and doing that type of stuff. And another cool thing is the more missions that you do for your club, the more awards that are going to be piling up on the desk right there. So the more you do, the more you can go ahead and show off. So that's really awesome. Did you guys know that you can actually be kicked out the club for being annoying to the bouncers? Yeah, it's actually true. I'm not too sure if this works if you're the owner, but I'm pretty sure it works if you're at a friend's or a different person's club. So all you need to go ahead and do is just do this, and then it pretty much happens all the time, which is pretty funny.
You got a problem? Don't even think of coming back.
So if you guys go to Warstock and Cash, these are the two vehicles that you can go ahead and purchase and upgrade and all that cool stuff. But what's really cool about these two vehicles, and including the Speedo that's already inside the garage of the club, is the fact that you can go ahead and get as many stars that you can possibly can from the police. 4, 5, all that type of stuff, and you don't even need to call Lester if you guys are close towards your club. You can just simply go ahead and enter it with no delay whatsoever. And this is really good because you cannot do this with other vehicles except these. These are the only ones that you can just enter, lose the wanted stars, go right immediately out, and it's as if you never committed any crimes whatsoever. So if you guys are in a mood of destroying stuff and not wasting your money on calling Lester or running away or waiting in some alley for the cops to leave, then go ahead and just destroy literally everything, and you're pretty much good, because all you just need to do is just enter the club and your wanted stars are automatically gone, which is really extremely helpful. So the really cool part about those three vehicles is the fact that you don't have to go ahead and insure them because it's automatically applied. And as well, if you do destroy the vehicle or it gets destroyed by some player, then you don't have to worry whatsoever because the vehicle will automatically respawn inside the garage. So here, for example, unfortunately, it only takes like one rocket launcher or one explosive to actually destroy it, even if it has armor. But I guess the good thing is that you don't have to waste any money calling the insurance whatsoever, because as soon as you go into your garage, you're gonna see it right there. And again, this works with those other three vehicles that I mentioned. It does it from all of them, and you don't have to waste any more money, any time, or any annoying phone calls trying to get those vehicles. So if you're one of those people who like to go ahead and destroy stuff in lobbies, then I guess you might as well just upgrade those three vehicles and choose the one that you're going to be maining out in the public session to destroy stuff. And if they destroy it, don't worry, you can go ahead and not worry whatsoever because your vehicle will be right here. So it's been a very long time, but Rockstar has finally added some brand new actions to the interaction menu. Now they're all pretty much dancing, music related ones, so they added about 8 of them, and it's pretty cool because again, we haven't gotten some in so freaking long, and I really do dig them. It's pretty cool because if you're in a club, you can start spamming out these action commands, and then everyone and your friends will start like busting out some arm moves. Another one right here is dance style, so you can go ahead and switch between all the new ones that Rockstar has added there. And finally, which is another one that I really like, is going to be the walk style. So here we got grooving, and this one, obviously, as you guys can see, your character head will start bopping. So if you're in a club and your players are just going ahead and just dancing around you, then you can go ahead and have your character, you know, bobbing their head to the rhythm, and every single time they walk, they just continue to bob their head. I really like it, man. So after burning all those calories from dancing and stuff, you're gonna get quite thirsty. So of course the bar is just upstairs, and you're gonna notice probably for the first time you're finally able to get some free drinks. I mean, of course you purchased the whole club, right? But in the very bottom, it looks like those 3 options are not free. It costs a lot of money: $30,000, $50,000, and $150,000. Well, what exactly does this do? To be honest, I was very surprised when I saw those prices. I was like, okay, is this like a weapon or an item I can have forever? How does it work? Well, let's go ahead and purchase the diamond champagne. To be honest, I didn't really expect that, especially for $150,000. But yeah, you shake the champagne and you just start spraying it everywhere. You can actually aim it. So if you're with your friends and you buy bottles, then you can literally just spray it on your friend in his face, which is really, really funny. But I went ahead and just purchased the other three to see if it shows anything different or any other different animation whatsoever. But it literally does the same exact thing. I guess the only difference is the more expensive the champagne bottle that you purchase, the longer you'll be able to spray people or anything around you, which is, I guess, suitable, but not really worth the price. I guess you should only do this once just to see, but other than that, it's not really worth $150,000. But if you keep drinking just like how I have done irresponsibly, then you're gonna go ahead and pass out and respawn right there in the bathroom toilet, just vomiting, which is really, really funny. And also another small detail that made me laugh is the fact that your character tries to grab another cup, but the bartender just simply says, nah, you had enough, go ahead and leave out of here, which was really, really funny, man. But I didn't really understand how this works because there was like literally something in the toilet. I'm not sure if that's like a toilet paper or like a stick or something. Not too sure. And also, I'm not really familiar with places that have bathrooms where there's guys and girls just hanging around drinking. Is this a bathroom or a place where people can hang out? I'm not too sure. And this guy's right here just on the phone, just playing games, which is what I do when I go to a club, man. Another small little detail that made me smile is the fact that that guy in the corner, you can actually tip him $1 and he'll start making some weird sound effects. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to mimic, but it's something that you guys should try out for the hell of it. Also, right there in the mirror, you're gonna notice a drunk girl just constantly taking selfies like crazy in front of the mirror. But yeah, that pretty much does it for today's video, and I hope all of you guys learned a lot. Hopefully you guys do take some of the tips and tricks and Easter eggs I showcased to you guys and show them off to your friends and help them out. But anyways, leave a like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see all you guys later. Peace out, folks.